you been these days? I feel like I've not seen you for so long.
Hi, I'm good. It has been a long time, hasn't it? I hope you're doing well. How is Susie? Is she getting bigger? It must be so wonderful to watch a child grow up. Such an amazing thing to see.
You're right, it is. I'm so lucky. She's getting bigger every day. It's so nice to see her growing up. I wanted to ask you something. Are you busy tonight? Are you free?
Tonight? I don't have any plans. Why? What do you have in mind?
There's a new restaurant that's just opened near my place. I haven't been out and eaten anything for a long time, so I thought it might be nice to go there and see what it's like. I thought it might be nice if we go there with my family and eat together. If you don't have time, then you can just say no. But I really think it would be fun if we got together and had something to eat. I think food always tastes better if you're eating it with other people. I love nothing more than to go to a restaurant and enjoy the atmosphere with friends.
Really? You want to do that? Come to think of it, I have nothing to do tonight, so that might be a really nice thing to do. I've not eaten out for a long time. I'd love to go to a restaurant, and you're right about eating with other people. I don't like to eat on my own. It's just not fun.
I just spoke with my parents and they said it's fine with them. They seemed really keen on the idea. I'll meet you outside my place at about 7 o'clock. Is that okay?
Sure it is. I'll see you then.
I had such a nice time this evening. It was so nice to see you again after such a long time. I hope you enjoyed the food. I know I did. Are you home now? Did you get back safely?
I'm home, yes. I got here. I was happy to see you too. I had a nice time.
I'm happy to hear that. What did you think of the food? I didn't really think it was that good, to be honest. It was okay, but I thought it could have been better. I know the place hasn't been open a long time, but they really needed to do better than that. If the food was better, then I might be tempted to go there with my parents all the time.
You seem to enjoy it. I thought you liked the place. I didn't think it was that bad myself. I think you're being a bit unfair on them. As you said, it's a newly opened restaurant. They might improve if you give them time. I didn't really eat that much. I thought you ate most of the stuff.
What are you saying? You didn't eat anything? You did. You ate a lot. And I didn't eat that much. You're making me sound like a big pig. I don't think you can say you didn't eat enough. There was a lot of food there for you, and you didn't even pay for it all. Some of those dishes were free.
We went there today with both of our parents, you and me and Susie. In total, it was 7 people. 6 adults and 1 child. But you only ordered main dishes for 3 people. I really didn't think it was enough. I managed to get by sharing it with others, but I did feel you could have bought more. If I were you, then I would have ordered more. I didn't think it was enough for that many people.
I think you should be happy about what you got. I think it's fine if 6 people share some food. There were lots of smaller dishes too that you could have eaten. I didn't want to order too much because that would be a waste too. I didn't want a table full of food that people were not going to eat. I really care a lot about the environment, and I just don't like to see food wasted. It's just not my style. If you wanted more, then you should have said so at the time. You don't want to eat too much either. You'll get fat if you do that. I'm trying to watch my figure, so I didn't want to shove lots of food down my mouth. My husband will be really unhappy if I get too fat. I also have to think about my parents, so I just got enough food for them. As long as they're happy, then I'm happy too. They're getting old and I want them to be happy. If you want me to be honest with you, then I think you also need to lose a bit of fat. You started to get a bit overweight and I do think about you a lot. I don't want you to be unhealthy. It's really not good to get that fat. It's not attractive at all. I don't even think you should be going to restaurants that often. I only invited you there today because I wanted to talk to you. I hope you can take my advice now and not get angry about it. I'm not trying to nag at you. I'm just trying to give you some advice. You know that I really care about you.
Thanks for being so forward about this. I think a lot of people might get offended, but I can tolerate you. I know you like to be direct when giving your opinions.
I don't want to upset you. That wasn't my intention. I hope you don't take this the wrong way. I'm glad that we can be so honest to each other when we talk. I think if you stuck to a diet, then you could have a really nice figure. You've certainly got the right bone structure. You just eat too much. If you took my advice, then you'd be a whole lot more attractive than you are now. If my advice makes you unhappy, then I really am sorry for that. It's not my intention. Next time we meet, we can eat some more nice food. Just don't eat too much.
You have received $1,000. Happy birthday, Mom! You're really the best person I know. You've always been there for me, and I love you so much. I hope you have a really nice day and don't feel too old. You're really too nice to me. Thank you so much for this. It's really going to help. I can always rely on you to be there for me, and it makes me feel so happy. I'd really love to meet you and go out with you or something like that. Do you really think I need all this money? Don't you think it's too much? I don't want you to give me money when you need it for yourself. If you give me this, then you're just making your life harder for yourself. What are you talking about, Mom? It's not that much money. I can do without it. I think you might need some to help you get by. I don't want you struggling. If you don't need it, then just save it for a rainy day. You never know when it might be useful. I think giving your mom some money for her birthday is the right thing to do. I want you to have a nice life. Why not use it to buy some food or something like that? I want you to be eating well. I've got enough money for myself, so you don't need to worry about me. You're too nice. You're the best thing that ever happened in my life. I've not regretted a thing ever since you were born. I'd really love to meet you sometime soon. We can get together and talk and eat. That would be really fun. I really fancy some steak or something like that. Why don't you go and eat something with Dad? I'll see you soon and then I'll pay for you then. You know what your dad's like. He doesn't like spending money. I could ask him to take me out, but I don't think he'd be too pleased about it. I don't think he likes going to restaurants. He thinks it's a waste of money. I think it'd be much nicer if we all sat down together and ate. I like it when there are lots of people. We'll have to find some time when we're all free and we can get together. I've not seen you in a while, so it would really be nice of us to do that. If you're busy at the moment, then it's no problem. I can wait. That does sound like a good plan. Do you know where you want to go? I don't have any place in mind. If you want to eat steak, then I suppose we can find a place that does good steaks. I'm not really into steak, but if you want to go, then I'll come too. It's your birthday, so I think it's only fair that you choose where to go. I want to go today. Can you make time for me? Today? Really? Well, I guess I could come with you. Where do you want to meet? Central Subway Station at 6 o'clock. Can't wait to see you. Are you okay, Mom? You don't seem to be that happy today. It's your birthday. I thought you would be really happy. I'm okay. It's just another day. I'm happy to see you, but I don't really care about my birthday. I'm so glad that you care about me. Sometimes I think Jenny just doesn't care. She doesn't seem to put in the same effort as you do. I think that's just the type of person she is. She's a bit cold and not very caring. I still remember when she invited us to that restaurant and then didn't order enough food. She was really mean with the portions, and I was a little bit hungry after we left. I tried to tell her, but she didn't agree with me. She is quite stubborn with her opinions. She then started to tell me that I was too fat and I needed to lose weight. I think it was a little bit rude, but I didn't argue with her. I didn't want to make the situation any worse. I don't think I'm too fat. I think she just likes to find fault with other people. I don't think it's me who eats too much food. I think it's her. Part of the reason why I was so hungry was because she ate most of the food. There was almost nothing left for me. I don't need to go on a diet at all. I have no idea what she was talking about. Did she wish you a happy birthday? Did she give you anything? She did say happy birthday to me, but she didn't seem to mean it. It was very formal and half-hearted. I don't think she really cares about me. She gave me some chocolate to eat. I think it was about $5 worth of chocolate. $5? She didn't even manage to get to $10 or $20? What was she thinking? What is going through her mind? What kind of a daughter-in-law gives her mother-in-law so little when it's her birthday? I really can't accept this. It's really disrespectful to you. Don't let it make you angry. That's not going to make it any better. I don't really need that much money anyway. I can get by without it. I'm just thankful that she gave me anything at all. I wasn't even expecting anything. I'm old now and I don't like to argue with people. It just causes me more stress and it's really not worth it. I think it's the principle that counts. I think she should have done more for you. She could have at least wished you happy birthday like she meant it. I'm fine. I can eat this chocolate and think of her. At least it isn't too much. At least it won't make me fat. Maybe that was her worry. If she bought me more food, I might get fat. I still can't accept that someone would be like this to you. I can understand that you don't want to argue with people, but I still can't accept it. You don't need to worry about me so much. I'm fine with what happened. Don't let it stress you out. At least you've had something nice to eat this evening. We can be happy about that. Thanks for everything you've done for me. You know I love you. Hi, how are you? Are you okay? I just wanted to talk to you.
I'm good. Nice to hear from you. I've been wondering where you are.
I've just been busy, that's all. Nothing to worry about. There's actually something I want to talk to you about. Is now a good time?
Sure. What is it? Tell me.
I have a request to make. I hope you're not going to be angered by this.
Well, it depends what the request is. What is it?
I know that you gave me some money this month. I've spent all the money. I need some more. Usually I can manage my finances quite well, but this month I've spent a little bit too much. Can you send me some more money?
You need more money? What are you spending it on? I'm sure I gave you some last weekend. Where did that go? How can you need more already? If I spent money like you, then we'd be bankrupt. I think I gave you enough last week. I don't see why you need any more. What are you doing with it all? Spending it all on food? Is it because you're going out drinking with your friends all the time? If that's the case, then you need to do that less.
That isn't the reason. The cost of living is going up a lot and things are getting really expensive. Just going to the shop and getting some food is costing me a lot of money. If I go out at lunch with my colleagues, then it costs me a lot of money too. I could try to avoid that, but it would be really bad for my career. I need to stay friends with those people.
And you just spend too much. You need to be more frugal. If we don't spend too much, then we can have a nice life. You need to learn that. We're not wealthy enough to spend like you do. You need to stop it. I thought you wanted us to move to a nicer house one day. How are we going to do that if you spend all this money? If you keep spending like this, then we'll have to move to a smaller house in a cheaper area. Do you really want that to happen?
Come to think of it, I guess you're right about this. I don't want to do that at all. I'll try my best to spend less.
You better have to. From this week onwards, you're going to get less money. You're going to have to make do with less. I can't afford to keep giving you all this money. You spend too much.
What? You're going to give me less? How will I get by on less? I barely have enough as it is.
You smoke too many cigarettes. You eat too much food. You drink too much. You need to change, and you need to change quickly. What about your colleagues? Do they do this? I bet they don't.
They do. They're just like me. I really think you're being unfair on me.
Okay, just stop moaning, please. I'll send you a little bit more money. Promise me you won't spend it all. I'll send you $25. Is that enough? Can you manage with that?
Received $25. Oh, thanks for that. I guess it's better than nothing. I really need your help. Can I ask you for something? I really hope you'll be there for me now. This is when I need you the most.
What is it? What do you want? Tell me.
I'm broke. I need you to help me out a little bit here. I don't have enough money. I'm really facing hard times. Do you think you can give me a little bit of money to see me through? I will give it you back as soon as I can. You can be assured of that.
Why should I give you money? You earn a lot more than me. I'm sure you've got enough. I thought you were investing in stocks. Didn't you buy Bitcoin or something like that? Please tell me you didn't lose all your money.
No, I didn't lose all my money. Don't say that. You don't need to get so panicked about these things. I'm just in a little bit of trouble, and I need to borrow some money. Can you help me out?
Why don't you just go and ask some of your colleagues for some money? I know your colleagues must be quite wealthy. Can't they help you out?
You're really not being very helpful here, are you? You're my sister. You're supposed to drop everything and help me. I'm not asking you for much, just a bit of cash.
Let me think about it. I might be able to help you out here. As long as it's not too much, and as long as you give it me back sometime soon. I don't have a problem.
I hope you can. I know you don't want to see me like this. I'm not in a good way.
How did you end up like this? You need to be more disciplined when you're spending money.
I'm sorry. One thing led to another, and then this happened. I'll do my best to make sure it doesn't happen again.
Okay, good. I'll be happy about that. I don't see how you can be having money problems when you earn so much. I also don't see why you need to come to me and ask for money. Don't you have any friends at work? Can't they help you out?
I just have to get by with what my wife gives me. She's really strict. She doesn't want me to spend too much money because she hopes one day we can live in a bigger house.
Can't you just ask her for more? I really don't think you should be letting her decide what to do with the money. I'll give you some money now, but I won't be doing this often. You need to sort things out with your wife and get her to buy you a proper lunch. I also want this money paid back in due time. If I don't get it, then I'm going to be very angry.
I will pay it back as soon as possible. Thanks for doing this. You're really helping me a lot here.
Hi! How are you? Are you free tomorrow? I'm hoping that you've got some spare time.
Why?
Do you have something planned? I just want to meet up with you and talk. I think we can eat and have coffee together. What do you think? I think it'll be fun. We can go downtown and find a nice place to eat. I think there must be something that can please us. There's been a lot of restaurants opening recently, and there must be something good.
That sounds nice, but I think it might be even better if the whole family go. What do you think? Shall I invite all the others to come with us?
I've already seen those people recently. I don't want to see them again. I think it would be better if it was just you and I. If you see people too much, then you can start to get bored of them. I just want to spend some quality time with you.
You get bored of people? How can you say that? I don't get bored of my own family. I'm really happy to spend time with them. I think if they all came along too, then it would be really fun for all of us. I really wish you'd reconsider here and let me invite them too. I'll be sad if you don't.
Well, if you really think that's going to be a good thing, then...
Is that a yes?
Good. I'm glad you agree with me. I'll tell them all and we can plan a time and location. I always love it when there's a big crowd. Such a nice atmosphere. Okay, if you really want to do that, then we can. I'll have to think what I want to eat and where. If we're going out for dinner, then it'll have to be somewhere nice. I usually have a simple lunch, but for dinner, I like something nice. I wonder what the others will want too. This is going to be a difficult decision.
Don't you worry. I will find a nice place for us to eat. I really know what I want. You just need to follow me.
Really? You're going to decide? You know a nice place to go?
Sure I do. Let me send you the address. Let's go here and eat. It's going to be really nice. Trust me. After that, there's a coffee shop nearby that's really good. We can go there and have a coffee. If you want to go somewhere nicer, then I know a few other places too. You'll just have to let me know if this isn't good enough.
I'm not so sure about going to that restaurant. The food there is a little bit fattening. I don't want to put on a lot of weight. You know me, I'm always watching my figure.
Seriously, can't you just relax a little bit? You only live once. Why not have some nice food? No one's going to care if you get a little bit fat. No one's going to notice. And you're not fat anyway. Stop being stupid. I can't wait to see you there. We're gonna have a nice time. Thanks for coming with me tonight. I've had a really nice dinner. The food here is great. I love this kind of food. Lots of meat, really filling. I should really eat like this every day. If only I could afford it.
Can I ask you a question? Do you have any bad feelings towards me? I don't mind if you do. Just be honest about it.
No? What makes you think that? You know I like you. Is there something bothering you? Is it that you want to say something? You can tell me if that's the case.
You didn't order the things that I wanted to eat. I wanted to eat something else, but you didn't order it. Is that because you don't like me? I would have thought that you could order something I wanted too. The food here was quite expensive, but I didn't really like it that much. I don't know why you're so impressed with this place. I think it's really expensive and not that nice. I think it would have been nicer if we'd bought some things from the mart and then gone home and ate them. We could have cooked together at home. I think that would have been much more fun.
Really? I thought this place was a much better choice. I liked the food and I didn't think it was that expensive. I thought it was really worth the price. Good value for money. I thought you would like this place. I'm a bit surprised, to be honest. Is it because you're always on a diet? Is that why you don't like the food here? I think you need to start relaxing a little bit. You can't be so strict with your diet all the time. It's not healthy.
Are you trying to annoy me here?
Does it sound like I'm trying to annoy you? Maybe I am. I really don't think you should complain all the time. I think you need to try and be a bit more friendly. A bit nicer to people. You can't have it your way all of the time. I wanted to eat this food, so you should have tried to enjoy it too. You never have anything positive to say about anything. You're always complaining. You're always trying to control things. You want everything to go your way, and it can't always be like that. Last time we went out, you didn't order enough food. Now you're moaning that I spent too much. I ordered this much because I didn't want to be hungry again.
What are you talking about?
If you get together with people to eat, you have to spend a bit of money. You don't want to be too frugal. I'm not going to spend my life saving money and trying to be thin. I'd be bored to tears. If you want to do that with your life, then go ahead and do it. But please don't try to force me to do the same. I also spoke with Harry. He tells me that you won't let him spend any money. Why are you doing that?
I don't want him to spend too much money, because sometime in the future, I want us to move to a better house. I want somewhere big and nice, a bit like a mansion. We need to save money to do that. I didn't want him wasting money on things we don't need.
I've never heard anyone say that Harry wastes money. From what I've seen, he's really a small spender.
I don't think you know what he's really like. I wish you wouldn't argue with me like this all the time.
I'm just protecting my brother from you. I think it's obvious why I'm being like this. I think this is going to be the last time I eat with you. From now on, you can eat on your own. That way you can order whatever you want. If you don't like fatty food, then you don't have to get it.
What do you mean? Where are you going? You can't just leave me like this. I was just having food with Kim and she was so angry with me. What's going on? Why is she being like this? Did you say something to her to make her hate me? Can you tell me what this is all about? I really want to know. I don't like to be left in the dark about these things.
Do you want me to tell you? I did speak to her. I just find that you talk a lot of rubbish. You've been doing this an awful lot recently, and I'm getting a little fed up of it.
No, I don't do that at all. What do you mean I talk rubbish? When did I do that? Why don't you tell me what I've said that's upset you so much?
I can do if you want me to. I've had enough of you. I don't want to be with you anymore. I think it's time we got a divorce. From this day onwards, you and I are no more. It's over.
What are you talking about? How can you say that? Please tell me this is a joke. Please tell me you're just talking nonsense again.
Nonsense? What do you mean talking nonsense? When have I ever done that? It's not me talking nonsense, it's you. Let me give you some evidence. I've been looking at our spending recently. There seems to be a few things wrong. You've been telling me that I can't spend too much money, but at the same time, you've been sending money to your mother. I can see it here. You were using my money and you were giving it to your mother. You didn't even ask for my permission. Did you really think you were going to get away with that? Did you think I wouldn't notice? I really can't forgive you for this. I'm really angry.
I didn't even think this would bother you.
You forced me to save money, but you were giving money to your own mom behind my back. How could you not know that that was wrong and it would make me unhappy? Please don't try to play stupid now. It's really embarrassing. Don't you remember when we went to dinner and you didn't order enough food because you wanted to save money? Do you remember when you were telling my sister that she was too fat and she had to eat less? You're being very strict with money, but at the same time, you were stealing from me.
I was genuinely worried about your sister, and I was genuinely worried about spending too much money. I don't like to see things go to waste. I was just being frugal and good with money.
I don't think you're genuinely concerned about anybody but yourself. I think this has all been a game. I'm just happy that I've finally seen the real person behind the mask. I caught you, and now I know the person you are. I don't want to be with you anymore. I don't want to see you again. I'm leaving you. We're getting a divorce, and I'm taking Susie with me. I don't want her to grow up with a mother like you. Who knows what will happen to her? I certainly hope she doesn't learn to behave like you do.
Are you being serious here? Do you really mean what you're saying? Please tell me you don't. You're gonna regret this. Think of what we've been through. I thought we were meant to be together.
You really think I'm going to regret this? I don't think so. I've already got the divorce documents ready. All you need to do is sign and it's over. I'm hoping that you're not going to scream and shout about this. I'm hoping you're going to leave quietly. And don't try and come back into my life. I don't want to see you again. She was trying to get everybody else to be frugal and save money, but all the time she was stealing money for her family. I couldn't believe that she would do that to her own husband. What kind of a person does that? I'm so glad we found out what was going on. Who knows how long this could have gone on for? It caused so much stress for my brother and me, too. I wish it was something we could have avoided. My brother didn't think twice. He went straight through with the divorce. That girl had to be gone. Now he's focused on trying to raise Susie to be a nice girl. Let's hope for the best. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.